As a nature lover myself, and as someone who was raised in a very small town, doing farming, having horses and everything, I really love the way Aurora creates her songs and her lyrics. I identify with her. So she's very emotional, and I remember a lot of how I was even when I was younger, very introverted, very much feeling music. Music was kind of my savior back then. It wasn't easy at home. So my dad had some problems and alcohol was going on there. And music was always my refuge. And I kind of feel like I have a connection there with her. Not that she had any drama at home. I know she probably didn't. But like, if you're someone who's very introverted, and music could really be this outlet of just dealing with what you feel and just finding yourself. Let's take a look at Aurora singing It Happened Quiet live at the Current. And this was a suggestion that was in the comments recently below the other video where I reacted to Aurora. I will put the link below also. Let's take a look.
Eyes blue and hollow as it rains against their will.
So pure.
Feathers falling out of a pillow.
I love pillow. Nice.
As if time is standing still.
Can I just highlight how she really is so intentional about every sound she makes? So pillow, she's really illustrating it. She's painting the picture, not just with the sound of her voice, but also the articulation that she uses. You know, sometimes when you say harsh, sounds a lot harsher than harsh. So pillow, she's just really stressing it. I love her gestures. It's almost like she's dancing it, she's feeling it, she's gesturing it. I love that. It can sometimes help, if you're a singer, in your practice at least, to do that, to connect more. And I love that guitar. It's not a full guitar. It's like, I don't know, is it a half guitar? I'm not an expert, but it's very bright and light. So very, very suitable with her voice.
And I can't remember much more, but I know it happened quiet, so quiet.
I love how she paints it. You don't have to sing loudly. And I just love that about her voice. This is just another proof that you don't have to be a belter to be beautiful and captivating. And she's captivating. I mean, she draws you in, whether you want it or not. I mean, she does me.
Words falling out through the window.
And not too much vibrato.
All that remains is a silent call. Is the earth colored red as I land
Breathy.
like a flower on the meadow? Oh, love is wild.
Oh, nice. The harmonies are beautiful.
You fell.
Love that. You fell. I mean, that it just stresses it.
Heart like a stone can be broken into sand.
She's so telling the story. I just love her voice.
A thousand pieces spread across a crying land.
I really love how, I don't know her name right now, but she's so sensitive also to Aurora's voice. She's singing beautiful harmonies while playing the guitar, so in such a sensitive way. You just have to be so careful and sensitive. There's just no other word to say than it's very subtle Everything is so subtle. It's the small details. It's the tiptoeing from one pitch to the next and connecting it and using the voice to where it's never aggressive, yet it has authority when it needs to and vulnerability when it needs to.
And you can't remember that day, but you know it happened quiet, so quiet.
I love that breathiness in her voice there.
Words falling out through the window. All that remains is a silent call. Is the earth, call it red as I land like a flower on the meadow.
I just love, it's so light. It's not easy to sing that, high, but she's never getting into this fully tilted head voice. It's never heavy. It doesn't sound classical. That's not what we want. Flower, flower to the meadow. It's almost like you want to pretend like you're a little child. Very high larynx. La, 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 la. Breathy, never pushed. You get a lot of practice. I bet she learned a lot by just recording herself. It's probably, I don't know a lot about her history, but she started recording herself and just singing for herself. You learn a lot, and I know this from experience, when I record my own songs, which are kind of like her songs a little bit, a lot of this very emotional, bare, very vulnerable content that you just package into sound. When you record yourself and then you listen back, you hear every single detail, and you notice that being too heavy in the voice just doesn't sound good. You gotta be light, you gotta be bright, you just gotta be very sensitive.
Oh, love is wild. Ooh, ooh.
I love how they slide together. So her trademark that sometimes, but she does it very sparingly. But when she does slide, it's just placed so well.
Your dreams, as that as they seem.
Love her expression.
Your dreams, as that as they seem. Don't you speak over my voice. I will return from the shadows, and I bleed in your bed. Turn it red like the ground outside your window.
So breathy and bright, high larynx, just like a little girl, like la 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 la.
Oh, love is wild.
I just love watching her.
Love is wild. Love is wild.
And did you notice how she paid such attention to the quiet? She wanted that T to be there. I mean, she's just, I just love her attention to detail and how important it is to her for that sound, because it's so important here, because there's not a lot going on around it. It's just so vulnerable and so exposed and so naked. The voice is just basically, it's just the voice, really. I mean, yes, you hear the harmonies here and you hear the guitar, but basically it's really the voice we all focus on, and it's in the center of it all. And she does such a good job in just being so clean and so on point, which isn't easy. Her intonation is flawless, and she is not using any tech. Like, there's no tuning software going on at all. I can hear that, and even amazing singers use it all the time. It's because it's an industry standard, not because they're not good. I say it again. It's like, A lot of mainstream singers in pop nowadays, it's just used. It's a thing. It's a sound. But she's not using it because she's not mainstream. She's trying to be raw and real. Not that others don't. But this is her style. It's, it's unplugged. It's acoustic. It's not techie. It's not electronic. Yes, there's a microphone involved, but that's all there really is. There's a little bit of amplification. Yes, there's space. They're creating some nice reverb. Other than that, not much going on. Maybe a little bit of compression to even out the vocals. But I just love watching her. She draws me in. How do you feel like when you watch her? It's like, for me, it's like the whole package. It's like she has this very girlish, very young, innocent demeanor even. And when she sings, it's very innocent. It's very genuine and real. And it's like 1000% believe in what she's singing. This is her. It's her story. And as we all know, support is very important to sing accurately. If you want to learn more about support and how to do it properly, I have a free course, 7 Days to Perfect Support. I will put the link below. And until next time, always keep a song in your heart and always keep on singing.